Rich Dad, Poor Dad Book Summary. What schools will never teach you about money. Have you ever wondered why some people keep working for money while a small group makes money work for them? Today, we are breaking down one of the most influential personal finance books of all time, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, written by Robert Kiyosaki. By the end of this video, you will understand why the rich think differently, how to identify assets and liabilities, how to escape the endless cycle of working for money, and how you can apply these lessons today even if you are starting with nothing. Welcome to The Diary of an Investor. Kindly subscribe, like this video, and stay with me until the end because this book can genuinely change how you see money forever. Introduction. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is not just a finance book. It is a mindset transformation. Robert grew up with two father figures. Poor Dad, his biological father, educated, hardworking, employed, but always struggling financially. Rich Dad, his friend's father, a businessman, investor, and financially free. The entire book contrasts the beliefs of these two men and shows how the different mindsets shaped Robert's financial life. Today, we are breaking down the major lessons from this book, with real examples and practical application steps you can start using immediately. Number 1. Mindset. The rich do not work for money. Poor Dad taught Robert, go to school, get good grades, find a stable job, work hard, save money. But Rich Dad taught him something very different. The poor and middle class work for money. The rich make money work for them. What does that mean? It means the rich focus on creating systems, businesses, and investments that generate money even when they are sleeping. Poor Dad relied on job security. Rich Dad relied on financial education. Takeaway. If you only rely on salary, you will always trade time for money. To escape that, you need assets that generate income. Number 2. Financial education. What schools never teach you. Robert's two dads had completely different views on education. Poor Dad believed school was the key to success. Rich Dad believed financial education was the real key. Schools teach math, science, and history, but they rarely teach how money works, how to invest, how to manage risks, how to build assets, how to understand taxes, how to create wealth. As a result, many educated people remain poor. Rich Dad's message. Your greatest asset is your mind. If you train it well, it can create unlimited wealth. Number 3. Lesson of assets and liabilities. This is the heart of the book. Rich Dad said, the rich buy assets. The poor buy liabilities they think are assets. So, what is the difference? Assets put money in your pocket. Examples: investments, stocks, bonds, dividends, rental property, index funds and ETFs, cash flow businesses, intellectual property, digital assets. Liabilities take money out of your pocket. Examples: cars, expensive houses, personal loans, consumer debt, lifestyle upgrades, anything that decreases your wealth. Many people think their house is an asset. Rich Dad disagreed. If it does not generate income, it is not an asset. Takeaway. Focus on buying assets that create cash flow instead of liabilities that drain your money. Number 4. The rat race. Robert describes the rat race as a painful cycle. You work hard to earn money, you pay bills, you buy things to look successful. Your expenses increase. You must work harder to keep up. You get trapped in a lifetime of work. Schools create employees. The rat race creates debt. Debt creates fear. Fear keeps people stuck. Rich Dad teaches that the only way out is through financial education, business building, and income-generating assets. Number 5. The power of entrepreneurship. Rich Dad believed that the path to wealth is through owning a business, a system, an investment portfolio. He explained that employees pay the highest taxes, entrepreneurs and investors legally pay the least because the system rewards them for taking risks and creating value. Employee mindset: I want a safe job. Entrepreneur mindset: how can I create a system that works without me? Investor mindset: how can my money produce more money? Number 6, the importance of taking risks. Poor dad believed risks should be avoided. Rich dad believed calculated risks were necessary for wealth. Rich dad's advice: do not fear losing money, fear staying average. Most people don't invest because of fear. Fear of losing money, fear of being wrong, fear of change, fear of failure. Rich dad teaches that financial confidence grows from experience, not from avoiding risk. Number 7, work to learn, not to earn. One of the most powerful lessons of the book is this: do not work to make money, work to learn new skills. Robert worked low-paying jobs but gained sales skills, communication skills, marketing skills, business management, investing knowledge, real estate experience. These skills made him rich, not the salary. If you build rare skills, the money will follow. Number 8, overcoming obstacles: fear, cynicism, laziness, bad habits. Rich dad explained that the biggest obstacles are internal, not external. Fear: most people fear losing money more than they desire wealth. Cynicism: doubt kills opportunities. People say things like, what if it doesn't work? What if I fail? Laziness: choosing comfort over progress keeps people broke. Bad habits: spending before investing instead of investing before spending. Arrogance: thinking you already know everything, so you stop learning. To become financially free, you must master your mindset first. Number 9, paying yourself first. Rich dad believed you should invest before you pay bills. This forces you to think creatively, give priority to asset building, avoid unnecessary expenses, and build financial discipline. When you pay yourself first, your assets grow. When you pay your expenses first, your liabilities grow. Number 10, the power of corporations. Rich dad explained that the rich use corporations to reduce taxes, protect assets, invest pre-tax money, keep more income, and separate themselves from liability. Employees pay taxes first and spend what remains. Corporations spend first and pay taxes later. This legal advantage creates enormous wealth for business owners and investors. Final summary. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is not about getting rich quickly. It is about thinking differently. It teaches you that money is a tool. It teaches you that wealth is built intentionally. It teaches you that financial freedom is possible for anyone willing to learn. The key lessons are: the rich do not work for money. Financial education is the foundation of wealth. Buy assets, not liabilities. Escape the rat race. Take calculated risks. Learn valuable skills. Control your fears and habits. Pay yourself first. Use the power of corporations. Focus on building long-term wealth. Practical steps you can take today. Start a savings plan to invest in assets. Learn one money skill: sales, investing, marketing, or business. Identify liabilities in your life and reduce them. Start building a small investing portfolio. Read finance books and watch educational content. Build a long-term mindset. Conclusion. Rich Dad, Poor Dad teaches one simple truth: financial freedom is a choice, not a secret. If you change how you think about money, you can change your entire financial future. This is The Diary of an Investor. Comment below if you want more book summaries and tell me which book you want next. Kindly subscribe for more content about money, finance, wealth, and long-term investing. Thank you for watching.